You know that feeling when you see something broken and you just can't look away? That was Leo. He spent his days hiding behind dumpsters, his once beautiful orange coat matted and dull, his ribs visible through his thin frame. For 3 years, he'd survived the streets alone, fighting for scraps, dodging cars, sleeping in the cold rain with no one to comfort him. Every day was a battle. Every night was a nightmare. But this story? This isn't just about a cat. If you've ever wondered whether a broken soul can truly heal, or if some creatures are just too damaged to love again, if these kinds of transformations inspire you, hit that subscribe button, because Leo's story is about to prove something most people don't believe in anymore. Second chances are real, and they're worth everything. And trust me, you need to see what happens next. Maya first saw Leo on a Tuesday evening. She was walking home from work when she noticed the orange shadow crouching beneath a parked car. Those eyes, even in the fading light, Maya could see something in them. Fear, hunger, but also hope. A tiny flicker of it, barely visible, but it was there. "Hey there," Maya whispered, slowly crouching down. Her heart was already breaking for him. Leo didn't run. He was too weak, too tired. His body had given up long before his spirit did. When Maya gently scooped him up, the cat didn't fight back. He just trembled, his small body shaking against Maya's jacket. He weighed almost nothing, like holding a handful of fear and bones. That night, Leo found himself in a warm apartment for the first time in years. Real warmth. Real safety. Whiskers, Maya's 5-year-old tabby cat, watched from the kitchen with pure skepticism. He wasn't thrilled about this scrawny intruder in his territory. This was his home, his space, his person. "It'll be okay," Maya whispered to both of them, hoping it would be true. The first bath was heartbreaking. The water turned black, literally black, as 3 years of street grime washed away. Dirt, debris, the smell of survival. Leo cried, a sound so sad it made Maya's heart crack into 1,000 pieces. But he didn't resist. He just stood there, trembling, as if he understood that this woman was trying to save his life, that she believed he was worth saving. At the vet clinic the next morning, Dr. Patterson examined Leo carefully, his expression growing more serious by the minute. "He's severely malnourished," he said, shaking his head. "Probably weighs about 6 pounds. He should be 8, maybe 9 at least. There's a respiratory infection and ear mites. His teeth show signs of severe neglect." Maya's eyes filled with tears. How much had this little orange boy suffered? Leo had a microchip, but it was outdated. No registered owner, no one looking for him. He was truly alone in this world. Until he wasn't. Until Maya walked under that parked car. For 2 weeks, Leo lived in the bathroom. Soft towels, gentle voices, and meals 3 times a day. His weight crept up to 7 pounds, then 7.5 pounds. Slowly, incrementally, he was coming back to life. His coat began to shine. The haunted look in his eyes started to fade, replaced by something softer. Curiosity, wonder, maybe even the beginning of trust. But Whiskers, he was still unimpressed. He'd hiss whenever Leo tried to approach. He'd block doorways like a security guard. He'd claim the best sunny spots specifically to keep him away. And this is where most people give up on the rescue. They think the cats will never get along, that bringing them together was a mistake, that some families just aren't meant to happen. If you've seen this kind of resistance before, if you know how hard it is to blend families, comment down below. Let's start a conversation about it, because what happens next might surprise you. 3 weeks in, something shifted. Leo was sitting quietly in the hallway when Whiskers walked by. Instead of hissing, he just paused. He sniffed the air. Leo, desperate for connection after so long alone, did something brave. He slowly blinked, that slow cat blink that means "I love you," the universal language of feline trust. Whiskers stared at him for what felt like forever. Then he turned and walked away. But the next morning, they were both on the couch, not touching, but close. Close enough that Maya held her breath. Her family was growing. Days passed. Leo would try to play with Whiskers' toys. Whiskers would pretend not to care, but he'd stick around instead of leaving. Leo would eat from his bowl and Whiskers would watch, no longer growling. One afternoon, Maya found them both napping in the same patch of sunlight, Leo's tiny orange head resting just inches from Whiskers' striped side. They looked like they belonged together, like they'd always been meant to find each other. The moment Maya grabbed her phone, Leo opened his eyes and looked directly at the camera. And in that look was everything: gratitude, love, peace. The kind of peace that only comes after you've survived the worst and found someone who believes you deserve better. Someone who won't give up on you. By week 6, Leo had gained 2 full pounds. His fur was thick and glossy, catching the light like copper. When Maya came home from work, Leo would race to the door, meowing with genuine joy. But the most beautiful thing? Whiskers now slept curled around him protectively. He'd groom his ears, he'd share his favorite treats with him. They were brothers now, real brothers. Leo still has moments where the fear creeps back in. Sudden noises make him freeze, unfamiliar people make him hide. But he always comes back out. He always remembers that he's safe now, that home is real, that love is permanent. One evening, Maya watched them both stretched out on the kitchen tile, bellies exposed, the ultimate sign of trust. Leo was purring so loudly you could hear it from the next room. When Maya picked him up, he didn't panic. He melted into her arms, completely surrendered to love, in a way that seemed impossible just weeks before. "You made it, Leo," Maya whispered into his soft orange fur. "You actually made it." And that's the thing about rescue that people don't talk about enough. It's not just about saving a life. It's about witnessing a transformation so complete, so profound, that it changes you forever. It reminds you that healing is possible, that broken things can become whole again, that love, real, patient, unconditional love, can literally rebuild a soul from the ground up. Leo and Whiskers taught Maya something she'll never forget. Sometimes the greatest gift you can give is simply believing in something when it has stopped believing in itself. If Leo's journey touched your heart, if you believe every creature deserves a second chance at happiness, please like, comment, and subscribe for more stories of resilience, love, and transformation. Because every animal out there has a Leo story waiting to be told, and they're all worth hearing. What would you do if you found Leo? Tell me in the comments below.